Okay, for today's lesson, we're going to talk about how to turn a fraction into a decimal or a percent. So fractions, you write the word down here, a fraction is connected to a decimal and percent. They're really kind of all the same way in math, just same thing, just showing it in different ways. So if we have a fraction such as um, say 4/5. The trick, I would actually like to switch it around here and let's look at, sorry about the announcement.
Grace Kennedy, message in the office. Grace Kennedy.
So notice that I've switched fraction, then percent, then decimal. 4/5, there's a couple ways to do this. You could do 4 divided by 5, long division, and that would get you your answer. But I think the easiest way is this. Take the 4/5 and you're going to try and make it into an equivalent fraction over 100. So you're going to think to yourself, how many times does 5 go into 100? And you might be like, that's a little bit too big of a number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here and I'll show you a little trick. Let's put another equal sign here because we have multiple equivalent fractions. Let's just double this. Let's make it out of 10 first because it's easy to understand. So we know that 5, let's change the color so it looks nice. 5 times 2, and then do whatever you do to the top. Remember that from before. So 5 times 2 becomes 10. 2 times 4 becomes 8. So now I've got a fraction 8 over 10. Now if we look at the relationship between 10 and 100, let's change the color again here. We're going to 10 times 10 is 100. So just do that to the top, and you've got 80. So there's 4/5 as an equivalent fraction out of 100. Now, once you've done that, it's crazy easy to make it a percent. It's just 80%. To make it a decimal, you simply start on the right and move 2 number spaces over and put the decimal right there. So the decimal would be 0.80. So as a couple more examples here, I'll put them in purple here. If I have a fraction of, say, 3/4, and you do this math to figure it out, you're going to get a percent of 75%. And 75% would be 0.75. And hopefully that helps you understand how to turn fraction into percent and decimal. And obviously it also goes backwards. If you have a decimal like 0.80 or decimal 80, you can go backwards 80%. And then you can make a fraction 80 out of 100 and then simplify it. And basically that's it.